don't know if anyone can hear me at this moment. This stream is to explain what happened the last two. This is gonna go over a lot, so I'm going to share the stream. That way, whoever was trying to tune in for the story and everything has some context of what happened. It was quite unfortunate, but I will explain it, and we'll get through this. Everything will be okay. Okie dokie. So, this stream is gonna probably be super short for InFamous. I kinda am a little disappointed with how everything went, so on and so forth. It wasn't really that great. So let me tell y'all what happened. Basically, so I was streaming quite a bit yesterday, to be exact, about 3 hours and like 30 minutes. My first stream, I didn't realize had malfunctioned 30 minutes in. 30 minutes. And I was recording about 2 hours and 30 minutes of the stream. So we lost a lot of gameplay content. So I restarted the stream. I didn't know it didn't save the rest of it. All I got at the 2 hour and 30 minute mark was a connection error. Okay, so I disconnected and reconnected, and it was a great stopping point to make a break point. I was like, okay, we can continue on with the story, and it'll be a perfect turning point. However, unfortunately, when I went to look at the videos to upload them on YouTube, like I said, it cut out 30 minutes in, like 37 minutes in. So I'm not sure what it cut out. I'm still having to upload and edit the videos. This is gonna be at the beginning of it, giving the explanation, because I figured might as well combine part 6 and 7 and explain right at the beginning what had happened and what the game plan is. Unfortunately, with what had happened, I know a few of my friends and those who are watching like to keep up with the storyline, but the content is gone. I can't seem to salvage it or anything like that, so I'm gonna give a rundown on the storyline. And then also on top of that, when I finished the streams, I realized my microphone was on mute the entire time. I am still going through to seeing if I just did it in the middle of the stream, but the videos are still uploading to my computer because I have a very small, slow computer. Sorry, laptop. So I am doing the best I can with what I got, but unfortunately, like I said, we lost a bunch of content yesterday. I'm going to explain right now where we left off from the part 5, so that when I upload this to YouTube, it'll have a good rundown. Unfortunately, those clips that I laughed at and all the storyline clips, they're gone. Unfortunately, I made the mistake of not making a few save files like I usually do. What I usually do is a save file at every checkpoint, 2 saves, in case I need to go back to that. I forgot because I was enjoying the game. When I get to enjoying the game, I tend to forget. And it's mighty unfortunate because of what happened. And there's not much I can do at this time to fix my whoopsies besides give an explanation. So the part 5 ended off where we finished the map on that side of the Seattle. We didn't get all the secret agent missions, side missions, but we got everything else done. All the spray paints and everything. So we were to continue the story, which was crossing that bridge to come to Chinatown. Yes, we are on the side of Seattle for Chinatown. There was a huge boss fight. I don't know if it caught that, but it was a boss fight with Augustine. Well, we weren't actually fighting Augustine. We were fighting some of her cronies, or one crony, and I kind of struggled during that, but it wasn't too bad. It was kind of funny that I got through it way faster than the first time I did it, but it was still kind of hard. After we defeated the cronies, Augustine was going to take him away, started putting cement all around Delson Rowe's body, and oh, there's a drone over there. Sorry. Squirrel moment. Bear with me. Anyways. And then all of a sudden something picked us up and flew us away to the beginning of this side of the map, like right over there somewhere. I think it was just before that building, actually. No. There's like a smaller building right there. That's where it is. And you land there, and the cement breaks off, whatever. You're like, whoa, okay, well, we still need to find some, bioterrorists / I forgot the other term. Conduit. And you're like, okay, well, we're in the new part of town, we need to find more conduits. Okay. So, and then all of a sudden this other kid rings us in, and he tells us his name is Eugene, and I think it was Eugene. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was Eugene. And he's like, I can help you find them. But he was trying to rescue all of them, whereas we were just wanting to shake their hand and steal their powers. Because Delson is not a good guy in this storyline that we're playing. Anyway, so along the lines of that, we were running to the buses that Eugene kept finding to find these conduits, and all of a sudden these like angels and demons were coming out of nowhere to save the or take away the conduits. And we were like, hey Eugene, where are these going? And he went radio silent for a while. So Delson's brother, Rowan? I think it was Rowan. He was like, I'll be live bait. Okay, great. So he used himself as live bait to pretend to be a conduit, and Delson was chasing after him. An angel swooped and took him away, and we chased him throughout the city to find where this person was staying. He was actually staying in this building here on the opposite side, like in the basement. But we go into the basement and do a boss fight. It was an epic boss fight, and I am very sad that I know was not recorded, unfortunately. It took me a really long time to beat it too, so yeah. It was gone. It's gone. I don't feel like going backwards and trying to redo that boss fight, unfortunately. Is what it is. Well, after the boss fight, we touch Eugene, and lo and behold, we steal his powers. He has a video game kind of power, and we call it video. He has kind of like a machine gun shooter, and we fly with radio wings, and we have kind of cool weapons, so on and so forth. It's a pretty cool power. I still like the neon better because of a few of the other features. Oh, and we could also go invisible and summon some demons to fight for us. But yeah, that's our new power we got. And where we left off in the story after we took Eugene's powers was Eugene wanted to also stop the racist racial groups that were beating and hurting people and all kinds of things, and that was the evil route we chose. So we helped him, and turns out the racist people were also working with the DUP, and we did a big huge boss fight with some more of Augustine's like cronies that we fought on the bridge and a few other things, and Eugene got out of his comfort zone from being a scared bullied kid and became a evil conduit, and he's gonna go fight hand in hand now and actually do some damage. So now we are at the point in the story we have to go over there to the building to continue. I don't know what happens after this point. This is as far as I got on my last playthrough, and so now I might play a little bit longer today just because where I might pause this stream because I do want this to be short enough to add to the YouTube video for explanation. But overall, that is the main reason why this stream is happening. I wanted to continue today, but I'm really upset and burnt out from finding out all that happened yesterday, unfortunately. And I can't tell if the stream dies off because it doesn't tell me on the PlayStation, but on my phone it'll die off on the app, and sometimes it's a false die off, as I have experienced already. And I don't know why that is. I don't know if there's like a disconnect in the registration from my phone and the PlayStation. But I won't be able to know. However, I will probably be working with my sister soon to try and get some things situated to help me with streaming. I'm not very technically, logically inclined with information, and so, an issue I ran into was remembering to save. So I'm thinking about doing a bits system where, everyone can get a reward to see a little, emoji or GIF that happens, and it says, or it sets a reminder for me to save my games, or like it'll say save before boss fight or something like that, something fun for you guys, but also a reminder for me, like how I have some people I watch for streaming a lot, and they have like water break and time for stretching, you know, the break times, and which I want to do that. For one, it'll help with all of us taking our breaks and stuff, and also it'll help me remember to save so that we don't lose content, and if we do lose content, well, okay, we can somehow fix the situation. You know, I want to problem solve this to the best of my abilities with the cheap equipment I have, which, okay, the PlayStation isn't cheap, the PlayStation 4, my phone and my computer are cheap, so I'm not educated enough to know exactly, what's the word, be able to problem solve this and fix it and just continue on. I have to do a lot of video research. I've been doing so much research on how to do streaming and everything, doing the best I can, and every time I try to plug something in, something's not right and I'm missing a step. So it takes me time to do research and stuff. I am very good at learning new things. It takes me a while. But once I get the hang of it, we can have things start moving a lot smoother. But for right now, we're gonna save this stream. We're gonna stop it right here so I can upload it to that video. It's still doing all the clips and meshing right now as is, as far as I know of, if I did it right. And since this is like my first few sets of streams, I'm not like sweating on it. This is literally a game that the reason why I'm playing this is so that when I go to do my other games, I'm a lot more equipped, and you guys can enjoy the content, whereas this one, I'm happy to replay it again and again. Well, after we do our first playthrough and stuff, if you guys are like, hey, let's redo this later on, since it was like so messed up, by all means. But this is my test dummy game. It is literally my test dummy game. It's to just for enjoyment purposes and to also figure out, okay, how do I stream on the PlayStation 4 and how do I make it enjoyable for not only me but for you guys as well. So it's going to take a little bit of work. It's going to take some effort. Please be patient with me. And again, we left off with just defeating some racist people and the DUP, and we're gonna be heading to that building next to continue the storyline. I can do the side quests as well right now, but I don't really have any upgrades available at the moment, if I am looking correctly. Yeah, we don't really have any upgrades at this we don't have any upgrades at this moment, but we could just do all the side stuff, that way it's taken care of. I'm not sure where we go after that story mode point, so I'm not sure if like this is like the end of Chinatown or what. I know that eventually we're gonna have to take that building down, so maybe that's the next part of the story. But actually I think that is, if I'm inferring correctly. So maybe we do the side quests so that we can get it taken care of. I just don't want to leave this area without getting all of our side quests done, because of course that's the best part about doing games, is doing all the side quests. And on that note, let's wrap this up. I will probably hop back on. I don't know if I'm going to be doing InFamous or if I should be doing some Dead by Daylight. I would actually really enjoy doing Dead by Daylight as well. I also want to continue with the storyline here. I'll probably post it in my Discord server, what we're going to be playing. I just need to start uploading this to YouTube for us to continue. So thank you for tuning in. I will be back on probably in the next 15 to 30 minutes. It won't be that long this time. I just need to compile this so that whoever is following along on the storylines, they can tune into that. And again, thank you for your patience and thank you for watching.